In a different role than usual, Bruce Geffen, my old skipper on the nice pair. Where's your beautiful catamaran, dude?
It's on her way to Reno with the new owner, getting a nice cosmetic refit. And then eventually what he'd like to do is put her out on San Francisco Bay and give rides to people to watch the AC.
You know, and being a 30-year predecessor to, you know, an Extreme 40 or an AC 45, it's kind of fitting, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think she'll do well out there. It's perfect for her to do that. Yeah. And I think she'll just have a nice life out there, giving rides and doing double-handed fairloans and items like that. So she needed a lot. Everything else was great. All the systems were fine, but she really needed a lot of cosmetics.
Yeah, yeah.
And so he can do that.
That's what I loved about her. She looked like a work boat, you know?
Yeah.
Like we could be cleaning fish on there. It was fine.
Yeah, like instead of Deadliest Catch, would be Deadliest Multi-Hulls, you know, and everything. But that was great about her. Yeah, everybody liked her because she was like that. And,
well, and you won everything there is to win with her. You won this thing a few times. You won the other one a bunch of times. The Mills, the Queen's Cup. I think your record might even still stand for that thing.
The record for the Queen's Cup got busted this
year.
After 10 years, yeah. WinQuest beat her by almost half an hour, and then Cheeky Monkey was 7 minutes behind WinQuest to finish.
She beat you by 23 minutes.
Yeah, and you know, the multi-hull spotted WinQuest 10 minutes too.
Wow.
And so he caught up that much, and it was a perfect race for nice pair too. I think we would have beaten Cheeky, and we could have even maybe tagged WinQuest. I'm not sure, but it would have been a really nice close.
Yeah, there's that angle when she'll sit on 26 knots and no problem.
Yeah, absolutely, and she just would scream.
So okay, so you conquered everything you needed to in your boat. You got rid of her, and now you're sailing on the Manitou, which is, I don't even remember what she is.
She's a Newick 50 that Fred.
Newick 50.
Yeah, and Fred had her built around 1980, 83ish, mid 80s, and slowly been ramping her up ever since. He does a single-handed Mac with her a number of times. We raced against each other. She's an awesome light air boat, believe it or not. She's 14,000 pounds, but just screams upwind, and also dead downwind. And the race looks like it's going to be, you know, a downwind, you know, run with light to moderate air.
And she likes this?
Yeah, she evidently does. So
I remember trading tacks with her from time to time in the right conditions aboard the pair. Right. But on certain, you know, obviously on certain angles, the pair would just squirt away.
Right. Yeah. If we were reaching, we always have her, you know. And then certainly a light air upwind, she just would scream back on us. So going through the straits that 1 year with us.
And you have the additional advantage of when it gets light being able to heel the boat over, which you can't really do on the Cat, right?
Right, exactly, because we'd just squat and become a 38 by 24 foot raft.
So look, another thing, last year when we went out to do our infamous Port Huron Mac coverage, we were with a guy who I think founded or something this Joshua Tree Skincare. I know you've always been good at getting, you know, sort of companies, local companies on board to help you, you know, do this stuff, but tell us about what you got here.
Sure. So Dave Lawrence, I met him a handful of years ago at an adventure race, as a matter of fact, and he had just bought Joshua Tree skincare products from a lady out in California, and it was mostly for climbers, and he felt that there could be a bigger niche for it. And it's all organic, and it's organic products for a healthy lifestyle. He does sunscreens now, and he does, you know, healing balm, and all sorts of skincare products, lip balms, you know, that beats chapstick like no tomorrow. And so last year, Dave sponsored Nice Pair for both Chicago and Port Huron. And then I talked to him again this year. And I said, hey, let's put some stickers on the boat for Manitou. Fred said, okay. The owner of Manitou said, sure, go ahead. Dave was all up for it and helped me deliver the boat down, and now we got her stickered up. And through that partnership, Dave is also friends with another Dave who owns a company called Inertia Trail Foods, which is camp food. You know, it's a lot better than the MREs or anything like that. And so they're phenomenal. So thanks to them, we have our meals all taken care of for this race.
This isn't dehydrated food. This is like real food that you just open up and eat.
Yeah, and so you open it up and you pour boiling water in it and shake it up. Yeah, so it's all dehydrated, weighs nothing. And so we have 50 meals that Trail Foods sent us for this race.
You're going to come out of this weighing more than you did going in?
Yeah, probably. It is really, really good. He's got a key lime pie with a cookie in it that just makes it like thinking you're down in Key West, you know.
Right on.
But, you know, so we thank them quite a bit for their support, you know, just off the gun like this. And they helped us out last year, and then, you know, jumping ship to do this as well. So we'd like to give them a big, you know, product. Sailing people, this skincare product for any kind of hand, any of your sunscreen, it beats all. And you don't put it on your hands, it's on like a stick. And so your hands don't get all greasy and slimy and everything. So
Well, I haven't used it. I know it works, and it stays on when the spray comes flying through. Yeah. So check him out and keep your eye on the multi-hull class. Bruce Geffen aboard Manitou. Thanks, bro.
Thank you. Great seeing you.
You too.
And JC, nice meeting you too. jtreelife.com.
jtreelife.com.